Okay, I'm trying to properly structure the site for mobile phone because since it wasn't that structured for the mobile phone, and I'm trying to make sure I code every single thing today. Improve your traffic and increase your earnings. So this back stuff here, which is the back image, is it gonna be conflicting? So let me check it on my mobile phone. Let me check it on my mobile phone. Okay. Right, first of all, to the messages I have. Okay. Okay, so let me check. I want to see what it looks like on mobile phone if it's gonna be conflicting because most times um um okay, I can just improve your earnings. I think I wouldn't use it, and I think I wouldn't use it because I think I wouldn't even use an overlay. I think I would just stick to, from what I can see, this image. There's no need for it to show. So I actually had an overlay. I had a black overlay. Okay. I added the black overlay. I would take this off. This is what it looks like. I would have to tell it to go to the left. So start with, okay. So let's try this now. Let's see. Fantastic. So if I open up here, you have this. No, the website has this two portion, right? This is a pure green, and this is a lighter green with this image over here. Whenever I'm on mobile version, this is what I would see. Improve your traffic and increase your Google AdSense earnings. Any other system outside our system could get your AdSense account banned. Watch demo and other costs. Okay, so the watch demo, I think I would just put an anchor because right now I think it's taking people to our betting stuff because I used my Renaps template for this. I think when I click on watch demo, it should take you exactly here. So I will teach you how to do that. So first of all, I would really want to show you what I'm doing on this other screen, but I'm actually coding all this with cPanel, and then for security reasons, I wouldn't want my cPanel session number and login or user ID to show. It's not safe. So that simply means I will basically be calling or saying most of the things I'll be coding over here. I'll have to set them focally. Okay, let's go. If you look at this on what you would learn, okay, quite vivid. We have how to create a traffic bot using. I think I'll just go with the Node.js instead of using Python and Node.js because everyone seems to be in love with that Node.js version more, and they're basically just the same thing. So let's just focus on one. So I wouldn't have to be troubleshooting two languages at the same time. Okay, so let's start with how to create a bot traffic using Node.js on the course outline. So we're going to how to create a bot traffic using Node.js. Fantastic. Okay, the next one, how to turn on your traffic from locations with high CPC using premium through dedicated process. How to export logged in cookies and use these cookies on the bots. How to bypass. Okay, I think there should always be space at the beginning of each how to. Okay, how to bypass catch bar and bot detection security laid out by Google. How to make your traffic bot undetectable to Google or any ad agency by creating human-like persona. How to create real human-like bots and make your bot indistinguishable from human traffic. How to deploy your created AdSense bot to a cloud server for 24/7 traffic and earnings boost. So I think this whole section is laid out well. However, when you check here, you're going to see that it is quite too close. Like basically, they're actually choking themselves here, and that is basically because we used um Flexbox on Bootstrap. So this is one part of the flex, and this is another part of the flex. And because these two are on the same Flexbox area, when you now go on mobile view, they'll be choking each other. So I would want a whole lot of space to be done here. So one of the ways I usually solve this problem is to, like, this is a flex box, this is a flex box, but then I would make a row out of these two flex box. I wish I could actually show you how this works without showing you my cPanel, but I guess I'll just have to say these things on my mouth. Except there's a way I can make this to be full screen, which I don't know if it's possible to make it full screen. If it was, I would have just made it full screen. I don't think that's possible. So I will just stick to um saying it in my mouth. Okay. So this whole thing is on a UI. What you learn is on a H2 tag, and this H2 tag is inside a section. Okay, so there's a section tag. This section contains two things. The first one has a column 7, okay, which is, if you're large on large mode, it has column 7, and this other one has column 5. So 7 plus 5 giving us 12, okay, on this section. And I also got to notice that, for instance, every other thing on the website seems to be spread out, but this happens to be choked up, and is not making sense. Why? Because why this thing is choked up like this is because I'm using an ultra wide screen. So if I use the average screen everybody uses, this is what it will look like. Yes. So if you notice, this is in the same line as this one. Alright. So the only time you would ever see that guy holding that stuff is when you're on a little screen. Like if you're using a so this is when you're on a large screen. If you're using a modest screen, you'll be able to see it. So the easiest way to actually show you what I'm talking about is to go to inspect elements and choose responsive. On responsive now you can see this whole what you would learn is aligned here. And if I increase this, like let's assume the screen is up to like 1250, this is when you'll be able to see this, guy here and all that. And this aligns well. However, something is breaking the alignment, and this is this. So I think there should be nothing breaking the alignment. It should all be fixed up. Like if this is all fixed up here, why can't this also be fixed up here? I didn't think of this when I was coding it, but now it makes sense to me. It has to be fitted properly, so that way one thing doesn't really over shout. And then the videos, I would have to be making two versions, which is one for mobile and one for desktop. So this implement, if you're is bot traffic legal, the video you're going to be seeing here would be quite different from the video you'll be seeing when you're on your mobile phone. So we're going to be working on this. We're going to code this whole platform, starting from this page down to creating bash scripts and down to creating every single thing we need to make the system a bit more secured. Okay, so let us start with the 13. Now this is showing this is too close, and according to the laws of UI UX, it is not making sense. We would have to separate this. So what I would simply do is I would just add on that section where we have container, align items, central, the flex wrap. That means anything, go down. Small, which means use small words. PT5 means go up to 5. Okay, I'll just add row, WORO, on this whole thing. Once I add row, it would make everything to be. It would okay. It has actually touched the way the whole thing is. But I think I could, or I would be able to fix that one up later. Let me see. Okay, it really messed a lot of things up. I think that's because I was using flex wrap. But let me just delete flex and flex wrap and see what would be if it's okay. Still the same thing. Okay, Control Z. I've removed that row, so everything should look like this normal now. Okay, good. Um, this is quite a bit of a problem. Where the problem is coming from at the moment now is how do we? There is a trick or there is a strategy I used to use. I would make this a row and then I will create. Okay, since we're using flex wrap, okay, what I will do right now is I want to try this. I'm going to create a div. I'm going to give it a class, and the class is going to be w100, right? W100, and this is how we create it. And yeah, and I'm going to just say enter intem. So what this will just basically do will just be like you should make this course, thank you, so it has covered here. Okay. I think we used to make it, was it 100 and w minus 100. Let me try it again. Fantastic, intem. So this is correct. It is now separating the both of them. So what I will do is I will make it that if is large, you know, I forgot how to do that thing. Um, display none, d none, display large none. Okay, so what this implements is if there's a large screen, don't show. Okay, so let's check this intem. Fantastic. So w minus 100. I wish I could practically just show you what I'm doing right now. It's so painful I can't. M2 MT4 MB4. I think I'll just go back to using VS Code to code this. So why I'm actually like I'll code and then I'll be pushing it to the server. So while I'm doing all this, you would learn how to do it because I'm making a whole lot of good modifications. People without good knowledge in Bootstrap can actually learn from all this. So there's only hiding the code over on the screen. I'm going to come back again because I want to structure this whole site from here right now down to the down part. This site to be extremely functional. We're going to add more security to the websites, such as you can only view tutorials when you've been given access on your email address, like based on like before you have to pay and then we'll send you the tutorials or give you a link. But right now we'll lock it in a way that they would all be on a private video, so that way someone can only have access to it if their email is logged in. So you have to be logged. Like the security is something that as I'm proceeding I would explain how it works, but it's going to be making a lot of sense. And I will structure the site in a way that it would make perfectly to be extremely perfectly understandable. Like this whole course section right now, I'm going to have the videos here for mobile. This should I don't want to see any cover like this. It should be all straight. We could have here, but this whole one here will be out. We're going to do a whole lot of things. So I'm going to pause this code, create an FTP I will be able to use to upload the site, and we'll come back. So the aim is to finish up, but I think I will do the real estate on just quickly to show every single thing we learned yesterday. After which we would move over to, or we would move back to the advanced section.